morning, everyone. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. It depends on where you are watching from. Drop in the chat where you guys watching from and whereabouts are you? Are you in the evening, morning? Uh, where are you watching from? Just drop in the comments below. So welcome to this month's Let's Talk Beauty live. I'm just gonna do a couple of housekeeping before we start. Uh, so yes, can you all hear me? Please let me know if you're able to hear me, see me. I am able to check the comments, and so yeah, let me know if you're able to hear me. I think so. If you have any issues, let me know and drop in the comments. Where are you watching from? I'm very excited for this month's Let's Talk Beauty. It's very exciting day for me as well. It's actually my birthday today, so I'm very quite exciting to welcome the next era, next journey, next phase, whatever you want to call it. But yes, thank you. I can see you and hear you. Thank you for letting me know. Thank you, Harper. Great. So we're already in August. Can you believe that? It's quite fascinating how fast this year has flown. If you feel the same as me, thinking how fast this year 2026 has gone, it is a crazy fast. Thank you so much, Hava. Thank you for your birthday wish as well. It's your birthday too. Oh, wow. Someone else is celebrating their birthday. Happy birthday. I wish you all the best and enjoy your day today. May your day be filled with happiness and love from all your friends and family, like I have been the whole day today. Since in the morning, I've had messages from friends and family and everyone wishing me happy birthday. And it means so much. It means so much to me, waking up and receiving all these birthday wishes from everyone. So it's beautiful. Where are you guys watching from? Let me know in the comments below. Just going to set things up. Let me know where you guys watching from. Are you in Australia too? So I'm based in Melbourne, Australia. So let me know if you are from here as well or you're from the US. So okay. So this month's live training is I tailor these monthly live workshops mainly for lash, brow, nail artists, anyone building a business, wanting to grow a business from home or in a studio. I share all the learnings that I've done within the 25 plus years that I've been in the industry, plus owning my own business. So, but you have not met me. My name's Anna. These are the free trainings I host every month, and it's always built. The topics are always built around things that you can walk away and implement straight away. And I hope to help a lot of, beauty artists around the world to grow their own business. But yes, like I said, if you have not met me, my name's Anna. I am a nail and lash beauty artist, as well as a certified accredited trainer here in Australia. I support I teach students to all the skills that they need to start in the beauty industry. And I also mentor a lot of existing artists to grow their business. Through my community, as well as one-on-one mentoring. So if that's something that you're interested in, let me know, and I'll always I can send you a DM about it as well. So just checking. You're from China. Oh wow, it's great to know. Brunswick, Canada. New Brunswick in Canada. Well, we've got quite a few people from different areas of the world. That's amazing. How old are you? You know, that is a question that no man should ever ask a woman. So I won't answer that. But if you have been following me, then you would definitely know how old I am. But any other questions? Yeah. Anyway, the chats are live, so yeah. Any questions while I go through the live training? Happy to answer them as we go live. So just before I continue, I'm just going to share my window. Just going to share. Okay, today is about how to attract clients without a discount. That's your keyword there. How to attract clients without a discount. Just let me presenter mode. Just get that off, please. Oop. So I hope you're able to see the screen. So I want to walk you through how do we attract clients without a discount, because that's one of the I think one of the key reasons why people want to build up their own business, right? We want to be able to grow our business, attract clients that are our ideal clients, as well as how to maintain them as well. So I'm just gonna do that. Let me just see. Is that better? I want to make the screen. Oh, sorry, I can't. All right. Okay, cool. Looks like it's going to have to be like that. So the chat is up. Okay. So it's a practical live shop. So the problem I get a lot with beauticians, sorry, is like, how do I attract clients without having to discount, without having to discount your services, making you seem more, affordable. But you want to be able to attract clients without running specials and promotions. It's such an important topic, because when you book when your bookings become quiet, one of the first things that you're going to straight away think about solo artists, including me when I first started, was maybe I need to run a special. Maybe I need to take 20% off or 30% off, or how to, like, is my prices too high? You start, undermining your prices that you've laid out in the beginning. And I completely understand why, because I also went through that myself. But the problem isn't about your price, because if your prices, you feel like, if you're providing the services to your customers, your work is amazing, your price should reflect on the services that you are providing to your clients. And if you have gaps in your calendar, if you have gaps in the calendar, in your bookings, you want clients to come through the door, you need income straight into your business, then discount can feel like the only solution. Like, you think that's the only solution for you, that you want to start, discounting. But today, I want to help you look beyond the discount and understand what actually influences someone to buy. I want to show you, and I want to be able to walk you through, like, what it is that people attract, how we attract clients into our business without discounting our value, without discounting our services, or we want to be able to showcase our value online, because clients do not always choose the cheapest lash artist or nail technician or beauty therapist. They don't always choose the cheapest. And if you are attracting clients that are wanting a cheaper price, or bargain hunters, I call them, then there's something wrong in your marketing. There is something wrong in the way you are showcasing your work, or the content you're creating. You're attracting the wrong clients. And that's where I want to work with you today. believe it or not, they choose the person who feels like the safest, the clearest, and the best fit for them. So not necessarily the cheapest. Okay. So by the end of today's training, I will help you go through, understand why discounts are not always fixing the real problem, what makes someone choose one beauty artist over another, and how human buying psychology influences the booking. I love learning about human psychology and how it can affect, human behavior. And we can implement that in our marketing as well. So how to create clear ideal client persona as well. So we want to understand what our ideal client wants, and we use that information and create it in our content, in our marketing, and how to turn that persona into content that attracts the right clients. And that's what I want to work with you today. We are also going to complete a practical exercise together. So by the end of this training, you should have a much clearer picture of who you want to attract and what content you need to create for that client to attract that client. So today is focused on showing you what you need to be in that place. So when you are ready, if by the end of this lesson you feel like you want further support, and if you're ready to personalize and implement what I'm showing you today, and you're interested in working one-on-one with me, I can help you go deeper into that. But first, let's look at the real problems, okay? Shall we? Okay, today's path. I'm just going to walk you through today's paths. Okay, I want you to ask yourself, what are your clients' real problems? What are they really having? Are they just getting nails done? Or is it because they're actually they're searching for a solution to their problem? Okay, so what do they get nails done? Why do they get nails done? Why do people get lashes done? Why do they get facials done? There has to be a certain reason, not just all of a sudden wake up and I need nails today. It isn't like that, is it? There's a problem, there's an issue, and we want to understand what that issue is. So now, a simple flow from discounting, when we, as beauty artists, we need to understand the clear problem, the real problem. And then what do? We need to understand the buying psychology. We want to create the ideal client persona, and then creating that content, okay, that attracts those clients. So I've seen a lot of artists on Instagram, and what they do when they start going quiet, they start posting things like, I have a last minute appointment available, or 20% this week off, book a friend and save, or models wanted. I've seen a lot of that. They're actual experts in the industry, but they post models wanted, thinking that it will attract more people into their business. And I'm not saying that these are wrong. There is a strategy into posting these 20% off, or bring a friend with a friend. It's not just randomly giving these promotions away. It's not that, clear cut, just posting. It's not like that, because you will find yourself attracting these bargain hunters only, and they're unlikely to come back, because as soon as they see another promotion, another, cheaper promotion, they're off to the next artist that gives that away. They're not going to be sustainable. They're not going to be a long-term client of yours. And our goal is to have consistent clients. So yeah, we tend to say like, they discounted appointments today only. I've got 2 appointments today. Look, if a client wants to book in with you, it doesn't matter you announce that you've only got 2 appointments available today or not. They're going to find a way to book in with you. Okay. And like I said, there's nothing wrong with occasional promotions, but there is a strategy behind it. You might run one to introduce yourself. If you're new in building your business, I highly recommend people doing promotions like that to get people in the door. Grand opening, or that slow time of the month, or things like that in the beginning. But once you understand who your ideal clients, you'd want to actually you'd want to actually know your ideal client. Okay. So discount may feel like a quick solution, right? Especially it does, you think that would help you build your clientele, build your clientele, but it does not automatically create trust, loyalty, perceived value, a strong client relationship, repeat client appointments, a clear reason to choose you again. So it doesn't create that bond, that trust that you want to create with a client. So sometimes you attract clients who only booked because the price was lower, and like I said, they're off again at the next cheaper option. And then when you price returns to normal, she disappears again, right? And we don't want that. We want to avoid that. That can leave you feeling like the need to keep offering discounts and promotions just to get them to come back. And the real issue may not be your price. It may be that the clients does not yet understand who your services are for, what services are you providing, why you are different, what makes you different than other beauty nail techs, lash tech around. Why should she trust you? What results can she expect from you? Why the experience is worth the price as well, and what she needs to do next in order to book in with you. So there's a question I want you to reflect on. When people only see the price, they compare the price. Okay, I want you to remember that when people only see the price, they will compare the price. And I will walk you through a different way of how we can attract them without mentioning the price. So I want you to ask a question. I want you to ask yourself, if your discount disappeared tomorrow, what would make someone still choose you? I want you to ask yourself. Take a moment to think about that. If your discount disappeared tomorrow, what would make someone still choose you? Would they choose you because of your skill? Would they choose you for your natural results, the results that you give them, your customer experience, your understanding their needs, your home salon experience, your personality, your consultation process, your reputation, your knowledge, your flexibility? What would make people still come to book in with you? This is where the value, trust, and positioning becomes important. Because when people only see the price, they will compare the price. But when they understand the value that you provide to your clients, the experience and the results, they will have more reasons to choose you than someone else down the road. Okay. So let's talk about simple human buying psychology. I do not want to make this complicated because I want to make it as simple as I can so you all can understand. Buying psychology simply means understanding what people think, feel, and need before they make a decision. We are not using psychology to pressure or manipulate anybody. We are using it to communicate more clearly and help clients feel confident making the right decision for themselves. There are 5 simple principles I want you to understand. Number 1, people often buy based on emotion. Clients may explain their decision using topics like, they might say, the location is convenient, the price fits my budget, the appointment time suits me. But the first desire is often emotion. It's often emotional. So a client is not buying just lashes. She might be buying confidence without makeup, more time in the morning because she's not having to sit there and doing her makeup, feeling awake after a sleepless night, feeling attractive again, feeling confident, attractive, looking polished for work, ready for work, feeling ready for an event, a moment where someone takes care of her. It feels like she's all done. Yeah. For nails, she might be feeling put together, a way to express her personality, feeling more confident, put together, confidence when showing her nails, a break from work or motherhood. She might be feeling, she might be buying the emotion of something that she can feel beautiful every single day. And again, with facials, she's not buying the facial. She's not buying the facial itself. She might be buying a chance to relax. She's buying a chance to relax, being confident. She might have a problem with her skin, so she feels she's, not that self confidence to showcase her face without makeup. So it's a relief. She's buying that relief from feeling self conscious about her skin. She's buying a fresh start with her skincare. So she's learning about skincare routine. So I want you to ask yourself, what does my ideal client really want to feel after leaving the appointment? Okay, that's a really good question. So what is it? Confident, relaxed. I want you to start thinking of these words that you want to use in your marketing, in your content. Feeling polished, fresh, attractive, cared for, confident, relaxed, like herself again, like she's young again. Like when you get to my age, you want to start looking after yourself so you can feel, energetic and feel young again. Or, these are the emotions that you want to start creating into your content. So your content becomes more powerful when you can communicate the emotional results compared to the technical service. That's why I don't want people just to focus on your before and after. Yeah, that's showcasing your work, but I want you to be showcasing your clients, how they would be feeling after a service with you. So number 2, people stop when they feel understood. They stop and read or relate to you when they feel understood, meaning the emotion. If you understand, clients stop scrolling when your content describes a thought, frustration, or desire they already have. Okay, like a desire to, they're nail biters. They might have a desire to have beautiful hands again, beautiful nails looking again because they bite their nails. If they've got acne on their skin, they are searching for a solution to help their skin smoother, nicer, firmer as age or anything like that. So think about your own behavior when you are scrolling online. You normally stop when something feels relevant to you, or you're curious. You're curious to know what this, whether it can apply to you, whether will affect you or help you in any way. It describes something you have experienced. Okay. It answers a question you have been thinking about. So if you've been thinking about, how can I help my skin remove fine lines, pigmentation, acne? So I want you to think about that. Like if you've gone through something like it, says something that makes you think straight away, like this is exactly me. This is what I've been feeling. This is exactly what I've been thinking about. So for example, like imagine a lash artist post. It says, classic lash appointments available, book now. Okay. So there's nothing technically wrong with that post. You are saying that, yes, I've got something available. Book now. But it doesn't tell the client why she should care, because she doesn't wake up, like I said, she doesn't wake up automatically thinking, oh yeah, I need lashes today. No, she doesn't. Okay. Now compare that with, you love the idea of lash extensions, but you are worried they feel heavy or too dramatic. Okay, so that's one of her concerns. One of your clients' concern. If she's never had lashes before, she'll be thinking, oh my God, does that suit me? would that look heavy on me? If these questions, just imagine these other questions of your clients. That speaks to the real concern of that client. The client feels understood. So if your content answers that question for her, she feels like, hey, that was one of the questions that I've been asking myself as well. I feel understood. Then she thinks, yeah, that's what's been stopping me, because I don't know if that's going to be too thick for me, whether my lash is going to, be okay to handle that thick look. So the second post creates connection because it reflects the conversation already happening inside the client's mind. Your content should not only tell people what you offer, it should show them that you understand. That you're able to understand what they're going through, what they're struggling with, what they're worried about, what the results could be, whether they've tried it or not, or how they want to feel. So why don't you think about that for a minute? Just checking if any comments before I continue. Okay. So number 3, people look for proof before taking a risk. Now, of course, this comes down to, your before and afters, you showing your client results as well. So booking a new beauty artist can feel risky to a client, because you think about, if you were looking for a service and you've just scrolling on social media, and you see someone new, to you it feels risky trying someone new, because we all know that the problem of trying someone new, because you don't know if they suit, they can create what you're looking for, the expectations. They will ask questions like, they're wondering in their mind, will she understand what I want? Will I feel comfortable in her home salon? Will the lashes damage my natural lashes? Will my nails lift or break? Will my skin react to the facial, to the product? Will the service be worth the money? These are all the questions that she's going to be asking in her mind, right? So before booking, people look for signs that reduce these risks that she's thinking in her mind. So you can reduce uncertainty through specific testimonials, client stories, before and after photos. So let me just say, before, after photos, consultation videos, behind the scene content showing your room, your studio. Those are great. Content that you can create. Educational posts, hygiene procedures, show what you do to keep up to date, to maintain your products and equipment. Clear service explanation. Explain how your service are, how you would customize your client's lashes or nails. Videos showing the home salon as well, consistent results, sharing all of that. So it's not just posting before and afters, it's showcasing everything that's behind it, how you select your products for that lash set, or how you would create that nail set, what products you would use. These will answer a lot of the clients' questions. So for example, rather than only posting a photo of before and after of a lash set, you want to explain maybe what the client originally wanted and why you customize a different set, or you gave her advice to do this set instead. What she was worried about. You can post, explaining what she was worried about, or why you chose that curl length and style compared to what she wanted, or how she felt after seeing the results. You can record that results. And I love doing that. I love, handing her mirror and I'm recording that live reaction, that live feedback when she looks at herself in the mirror, and like, that reaction, you want to capture that on camera. So I love doing that. So that's one of my That's one of my favorite format to do. One of my content creating format to do is recording live client reaction. Okay, number 4, people choose businesses that reflect their identity. So clients are often drawn to businesses that make them think. She works with people like me. She understands the style I want. I would feel comfortable with her. So a busy mum, like if you've got clients that are busy mum, it might be you want to create convenience, low maintenance beauty, saving time, flexible appointments, feeling like herself again. Because you understand being a busy mum, she's got no time to be going back to the salon every 2 weeks to get her nails done because they're breaking off or they're chipping, da da da. So you want to create content that speaks directly that my clients don't come back until every 4 weeks to get their nails refilled. Things like that. And the mom's going to think, oh, that's so good because 4 weeks I can, have my nails looking beautiful. There's no chipping, you get the drift, you get the idea of how we can do that. Corporate clients. So corporate professionals may respond to like a polished result, looking professional and polished for work, natural styles, professionalism, reliability, appointments that fit around her work. So during lunchtime, during a quick, lunchtime visits or after work hours, things like that will be relatable to her, will attract her. Trend lovers. So I'm giving you examples for like people that follow trends, creative designs, current trends that are trending in the industry, bold styles, showcasing her personality, and videos of the process. They love creating content, watching content that speaks to them, what's trending. So this does not mean you need to you need to turn everyone else away. Even if you're creating content that attracts busy mums, corporate clients, that doesn't mean you only attract those people. It's because creating content like that, it will attract other types of people because they're going to start wondering, oh, I wonder if that, this will suit me. And then they'll start sending you DMs, questions, replying to your post as well. So when your content is trying to speak to everyone, it becomes so broad that nobody feels like it, especially for them. So if you're just showcasing before and after, or lashes that these are cat eye, these are doll eye, for someone that is new to the industry, they have no idea what you're talking about. These are mega volumes, these are volumes, or these are wispies. These are industry terms that I highly recommend as professionals we do not use it in our marketing or in our content creating, because they don't understand. They have no idea. They're not trained. So don't use, like industry jargons, but we want to use things that they're able to understand, because who would understand? Like, did you understand these terms before you learnt lashes? Or using builder gel, nails, like stiletto or almond? They're not going to understand that shape unless they've also been getting their nails done. Then they'll understand. But so in your content, I want you to think about keeping it really, really simple, very simple, to be able for them to understand, because you have to think that there are clients that have never had it done before as well as people that are looking for new ones. And that's when your content needs to have different buckets, I would say. And number 5, people are more likely to act when the next step feels easy. So what does that mean? They want to ask questions like, which service? The person can like your work, trust your skills, and want the service, but still not book. Why? Because they might not know what to do next. They don't know. Where do I go? They might not be familiar to to work around like social media. They don't know where to click, where to go, how to book. So I want you to create content to showcase their step by step. So it's like an onboarding, like creating content to onboard new clients. Because she might be thinking inside, she might be thinking, which service should I book? Which one does suit me? How much does it cost? Is it suitable for me? Where is the location? Do I need a consultation? How do I make appointments? Da, 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 da. She's got 1,000 questions. So from the funnel, you've attracted them to your content. Now they're at the next stage of the funnel thinking, okay, now where do I book? Or how do I know this is the right for me? This is where the next step of your content. It needs to funnel them down into being a client of yours. And if you have not seen my other training, go on my YouTube channel and check out the client funnel. I did go through a workshop showcasing, walking you through the client funnel, how to attract clients into your funnel. That's been a really good video. I've got great feedback from that as well. So go check it out in my YouTube, on my YouTube as well. So clients can become overwhelmed when service names are confusing. So here I am going back to the using industry jargons as well, like mega volumes and, almond, and you want to be very clear on what you're using to describe, because they're not experts like we are. Pricing is difficult to find. If your pricing is difficult to find, there are too many options. That's also a concern as well when clients are looking on your website and all that, and there's so many options, and booking instructions are unclear. The link doesn't work. There's no clear call to action. They do not know which treatment is suitable for them. So confusion creates hesitation. So clarity actually makes action much easier. So if you don't have a website, this is what you should be creating in your content. If you do have a website, then you would focus on having it more focused, more clear, step by step, where to take them to the next stage. Or if you have a booking system where you're pricing, have it clear, description and pricing and how to book straight away. A big button says book here in your booking website. Instead of ending a post with book now, you could say things like, not sure whether classic or hybrid lashes would suit you. Send me a photo in natural lighting and I'll help you choose. Send me a photo of your eyes, your eye shape, and I'll help you choose. Things like that. Those call to action invites them to send you a DM. Or if you're new to Builder Gel and you don't know what it means, message me the word builder and I'll explain which option would suit your nails. Okay, things like that. You're inviting them to send you a message. This gives them a client a simple next step without putting the pressure on her to have to go and manually search everywhere. So how we build the ideal persona. This is really a beautiful topic, part of our training, because I'm going to walk you through how to build your ideal client persona. And then I'm going to give you also, if you're in my community, in my school community, I will also be dropping some freebies for you to help you further with creating your ideal client persona. I'm going to also give you a prompt where you can go on into ChatGPT and create that will help you, research on who your ideal client is as well. So keep following along, and we're going to make this practical, this next stage practical. So how we build this client persona, it's not just age, location, or income. We need her thoughts. We need to get to her thoughts, her feelings, and buying behavior. The clearer the client, the clearer the content. So if you're so clear about who your client that you want to attract, you'll be you'll know exactly how to create the content that would attract these exact clients. So many people start attracting many people start an ideal client exercise by thinking about age, location, job, income. those details can be useful, but they do not always help you solve and create better content. So knowing that your ideal client is 35 years old, who lives locally, doesn't tell you what she's struggling with, what she wants, what she's afraid of, why she has not booked, or what content would make her trust you. Because like I said, the age, knowing her age or whether she's a mum doesn't really, it's just half of the problem. Okay. Today we are going to build the persona around her real thoughts, her feelings, and her buying behavior. Okay, so choose one. Step one is choose one service. So let's go into our 6-step building persona. Step one, I want you to choose one service, just one, just for now. We're going to do this exercise together. And just choose one service for now that you want to attract more clients for. So that could be your main service that you're doing, whether it's nails, lashes, facials, cosmetic tattoo. Choose one. So once you've done that, write that service on top of your page. Choosing one service keeps your persona specific, because we want to be specific. This will start giving you ideas on what things to, how to create content. So a client looking for natural classic lashes may have very different needs for someone looking, wanting dramatic volume lashes, or a client wanting natural nails, short builder gel nails, may have different priorities compared to someone wanting long nails, creative art, like me. So you want to be able to be very specific. So step 2, we want to identify the person. What does her lifestyle look like, and what results does she prefer? So I want you to ask yourself, what type of person is this service best suited for? So whatever you've written down on a piece of paper, your main service, what type of person is this person suitable? List down. I want you to list down quickly what the service best suits. What person would suit that service that you've written? What does her lifestyle look like? What matters to her when choosing a beauty service? What do you think that would matter? Is it more intimacy, or she prefer going into a shopping center with the other, for the nail salons? What do you think? And what kind of results does she prefer? Has she had experience with nail salons, chipping, breaking her nails, lifting, anything like that? Write it all down. Why would the service fit her? Why would this service fit her? Whatever you've written down. So for today's example, I've written down Sarah. It's just an example. She's a busy mum, a working mum. She wants soft, natural lashes that help her look fresh and presentable without spending extra time getting ready every morning. Okay. She has work commitments, school drop-offs, and family responsibilities. She likes looking polished, but she does not want lashes to feel too heavy or overly dramatic. Notice how much clearer that is comparing to, my ideal client is someone between 20 and 30. This is very more specific. We want to be much more specific. Now we understand how she feels and how she can fit into our services, into her life. Our service can fit into her life. Okay, that's step 2. Step 3, list her visible problems. Okay, I want you to list the problems, and the visible problems are the problems Sarah already knows she has. So I want you to get your mind to get creative, and start thinking deeper about your ideal client persona. She looks tired without makeup. It's an example, like visible problems, something you can see. She looks tired without makeup. She's not she doesn't have time to apply mascara. So she's that busy, a busy mum, working mum. Her previous lashes felt heavy. She struggles to attend frequent appointments because of her limited time schedule. She does not know which style suits her. And she worries her natural lashes will not make a difference. Like she doesn't have a lot, or she's sparse lashes. So I want you to ask yourself, what is your client already complaining about? What does she say about her to her friends? What do you think she would say? Ah, I'm so sick of my lashes. They're not full. You know, things that you think she's asking. What question does she ask during her consultation? What questions she would be asking you during her consultation? What has frustrated her about her previous appointments? What do you think? Write down at least 3 visible problems. Okay. If you are following me, I want you to share in the comments what you've listed so far. So comment below. Just let me check. Are you guys following through? Do you have any questions? Drop them in the comments below, and I love to workshop with you, because this is a workshop, and so I want you, as I'm walking you through these exercises, I want you to also be able to walk through with it along with me, share it, so I'm able to walk with you and as well. Okay. Number 4, identify the deeper emotion. Like, find the deeper emotional struggle. We're going to go real deep now. Ask yourself, how does this problem make her feel? So how would this problem make her feel? She can feel self-conscious, nervous, frustrated, overwhelmed, scared that she'll be wasting her money, worried she will look too dramatic, guilty about spending time on herself, or tired of always putting herself last. We're really going deeper in her psychology, like in her emotional, what she really struggles with. This is where your stronger content ideas will come from. Once you understand this part of the exercise, your content will just flow, and you'll never run out of ideas. So, for example, the visible problem may be she does not have time to apply makeup. Okay. The emotional struggle might be she feels like she has lost part of herself that used to enjoy getting ready, but because she doesn't have the time anymore, that emotional insight gives you much more meaningful content. You could create a post that says, sometimes it is not about needing a full makeover. You just want to look in the mirror and feel a little more like yourself again. Just simple. That's much more relatable than lash appointments available this week. Which one would you choose? If you heard, 2 captions that says, or just a caption or a post with a quote saying, sometimes it is not about needing a full makeover. You just want to look in the mirror and feel a little more like yourself again. Just that quote alone, like if I was reading it, it feels like, yeah, I'd love to feel that way, But if you read lash appointments available this week, it's totally different, isn't it? Connection, right? And number 5, map how she looks for services. So I want you to map through, think about her buying journey, how it will look like. How does she find and research for beauty service? Google, search, research on what the style, where the best lashes near me, natural lashes near me. Check on Instagram before and after photos. Read Google reviews. Ask friends for recommendations. Look through artists, the stories, watching the stories. Check location. Looking for look at pricing. Watch videos of the home salon. Yeah, this is where your content creation begins, because her buying journey will be researching on that. And if you're creating content that's showcasing your salon, what you do, how you customize, how you give client, how you consultation, all of this matters. And then she starts reading the caption description of each of your services, and it moves her closer to booking in with you. And that's our goal, that's our end goal. So why would my client need to see before? Like, I want you to ask yourself this question: what would my client need to see before she feels confident enough to book with me? Would she need to see results on a similar eye shape? So create content that would give her that idea, like, oh yeah, that one has similar eyes to me, droopy, hooded, monolid, things like that. She would start, oh, this, yeah, resonates with her. Content like reviews from other working mums as well. So content that she reads reviews from other clients as well. A video showing your home salon, your clear pricing, information about retention. Maybe you can share how you're able to get your clients' results and how long the retention was. Hygiene procedures. Showcase about your hygiene procedures. Detailed consultation. Recording your detailed consultation of how you're able to provide that consultation to the client, and how you help them come to decide on what treatment to have. Okay. Write down the places she searches and the information she is looking for. This will tell you where your business needs to be visible and what information your content needs to provide. So, meaning, does she search on Google? Does she go on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok? Where does your ideal client hang out? This is what I'm trying to say. Because once you understand where, because there's no point if your ideal client, say for example, my ideal client, most of it is on Facebook and Instagram. I use TikTok as well. However, most of my, I'm not going to be going on LinkedIn, because my ideal client is not on LinkedIn, because they are looking for services, and LinkedIn is for B2B, mainly B2B. So things like that, I want you to really understand where your clients hang out. So they're not going to be on LinkedIn if they're looking for lashes and brows, so you wouldn't be wasting your effort by posting on LinkedIn or X, Twitter. Not for in Australia anyway. For us, we don't use much X, like Twitter. We don't use much of that. We are more Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok. I think those are the only 3 platforms that I use. Number 6, identify what she needs to believe. Name what she needs to believe. So your content should replace uncertainty with confidence. So before Sarah books, she needs to believe certain things. And what are they? I want you to list down the things that she would need for you to answer for her to book in. So that might mean natural lashes can still make noticeable difference. So you assure her that whatever her natural lashes look like, it can still be done. The extensions will not damage her natural lashes. The artist will listen to her, like you'll be willing to listen to her, struggles, her desires, what she's looking for. She will not leave looking dramatic. Okay, or what she asked for, she's going to get in her appointment. When she walks away from her appointment, the appointment is going to be comfortable. The service will save her time. How does it save her time? She will feel confident without needing much makeup. So I want you to all consider this. These beliefs come from your content strategy. So think about your own ideal client. What does she currently believe that may be stopping her from booking? What's stopping her? So things like natural lashes damage, your natural lash. Eyelash extensions damage your natural lashes. She might be thinking builder gel is only for long nails, or builder gels, acrylics, they damage your natural nails. Explain that. I want you to explain, does it or it doesn't? Okay. Facials are always causing breakouts. You want to explain why it causes or why it doesn't cause breakouts. Home salons are not as professional as commercial salons. So maybe that's one of the questions she has. Does it? Is it? Is home salons not professional, or just as professional, or even more professional? Why and why not? Beauty treatments are too high maintenance. Is it? Yes? Or is it no? Answer that in your content. Your content can help educate her and replace uncertainty with a more accurate belief. Okay. So let's do a live example together. So we're going to write this live. Let's do this live. So our service is just, we're going to put this persona together. It's Sarah. Okay. Natural classic lashes. Busy mom, working mom. She looks tired and has limited time to get ready. She feels she has lost herself, how she looks, the confidence. What else? She worries the lashes will feel heavy, too dramatic, or damage her natural lashes. Okay. She checks on Instagram, Google, referrals, testimonials, and local reviews. Everything you've written. Natural results, clear what builds trust. Natural results, clear consultation, proof, education of videos of the salon. What makes her book? She's feeling understood, safe, confident. The results will suit her. Okay. So now that we understand her persona, we want to turn it into content. All right, we can turn the information into content. You do not need to guess what to post. Each part of the persona already gives you the content idea. Okay, so the problem, proof, desired feeling, the experience, fear, and booking step. So our content pillars for Sarah's persona is using the problem, desire, fear, and trust gap to guide what you create. So problem one, we might be speaking to the problem. Okay, love the idea of lashes, but worried they'll look too much. Your content, create content that describes the visible problem. Like example, love the idea of lashes, but worried they look too much. Okay, that's your hook. Why busy mums often choose classic lashes over heavier styles. There's your hook. Tired of applying mascara every morning? Hook. So the purpose of it is to recognize herself in your content. So if you don't know how to create content, like the hook, the value, and the call to action, I have another free training on my YouTube channel as well. You can find that inside the inside. Let me just check which it is. It is called Your First or Next 10 Clients, or Client Attraction 101. Those are great videos for you to see. Yeah. So if you are wanting to, where am I? So if you go on my YouTube channel, you'll be able to see Where's YouTube? So, Anna is. So you go on YouTube. My live, it will be Client Attraction 101. And also the client funnel here, how to attract your client attraction funnel in this one here. This one is what you how to attract clients, creating a funnel that attracts your clients. Like all of these, oh yeah, here, your captions, writing your captions. So all these videos are great. If you don't know where to start, go have a look at all the previous workshop that I've done. Each one of them walks you through a certain topic, certain struggle that you're having to how to attract clients, and what you should be doing instead. Okay, so if you have any questions, let me know. So again, content pillars. Pillar number 2, speak to the desired feeling. So lashes that help you feel put together, even on school runs. You do not need a full face of makeup to feel polished. Small appointments that give you a little time back every morning. All of these are great hooks for your content, for your caption, carousels, or the video. Exactly. You want to have a clear hook that can explain. Pillar content number 3, reduce the fear. So what are the fears? You want to answer the questions and objections stopping her from booking. So will lash extensions damage your natural lashes? These are the questions that you want to answer. How will I choose the safe lash length and weight option? How do I know which one to choose? How do you choose that weight and length for each of your clients? What happens during your lash appointment, your first consultation? What happens? You want to walk your client through that. Natural versus dramatic lashes. How do we choose the right style? Okay? Showcase how you choose the correct style for her. The next content pillar would be providing proof. So testimonials from other clients that you've had before and after, and explain deeper in your caption, like, this is my client, this is what I chose, what style, what map, what style, what curl, what length I used on her, and why you chose it. Go in depth with your client, with your before and after. So you can create this through via carousels, or you can create it through as a reel or a post, just a normal post, but make sure you go in detail with the caption. If you're creating a carousel, then the main content is in your carousel, and then the caption itself, summarizing it with a call to action, walking you through where you can book in. Okay, you can also show a video showing how the lashes look without heavy makeup, with or without heavy makeup, how the style, a retention update from your previous clients, how long it's lasted them. So proof helps the client feel safer when choosing you as well. Number 5, the content, like pillars that I would call it pillars, or more like different angles. I would say instead of pillars, it's more like angles, content angles, just using the one service. Like we're talking about all lash extensions. So these are the different angles that you can showcase just for that one service. Okay, so show the experience, what clients expect to find in your home salon, what you prepare before an appointment, the questions that you ask, clients ask during a consultation, your hygiene procedures, your treatment space, how you make clients feel comfortable, the aftercare, all of that, create that in this angle, in this pillar angle. So remember, the service is not only the finished results. There's different ways to showcase, and we want to stand out. I want you to be able to stand out in your in your content. I don't want you to blend in and do what everyone else is doing. I want you to don't need to have a lot of followers on Instagram or on social media. I want you to have the right followers. Okay, not just any follower, but they're not going to book. I want you to be intentional who you create, who you attract. And lastly, inviting. So the call to action, invite the booking, make the next step clear and simple for your clients to book. So not sure which lash style suits you, send me a photo and I'll guide you. Send me a DM and I'll walk you through my process, or how I would, send me a photo and I'll walk you through what style I would choose for you. So message, you can have a CTA at the bottom of your caption, like DM natural, and I'll help you choose the right set. Or tell me what results you want and I'll recommend the best option for you. We're giving them we're guiding them to what to do next. The call to action should make it easy for the client to move forward, just like sending you a DM or comment below, and I'll personally send you a message. Okay. Exercise, your practical exercise to complete. Now it's your turn. I want you to take the next 10-15 minutes to complete your own ideal client persona, right? I want you to screenshot this. One service you want to attract, okay? One ideal client description, 3 visible problems that she experiences, 3 emotional frustrations or feelings, and the results that she wants. Her top 3 fears and objections, where she looks for the beauty services, what she needs to see before she books, and what she needs to believe. And then your 3 content ideas based on your answers. So do not overthink. Think about the clients you already enjoy working with. Think about questions they ask. Think about what they are worried about before booking in with you. Think about what they said after the appointment. Okay, this is really, really very, very simple. Like, we just want to work with this. Once you do this one service and one ideal client, it will be so easy for you to create content, so easy to start doing the same thing for other services that you are providing as well. And afterwards, we would choose one example and work together. Okay, so pause the video or re-watch this video, okay, and follow along and follow it step by step doing it. And I really want you to really, really do it. So if you are wanting to do it live, we can do something live together right now. Write down, drop in the comments, what service are you doing? So let's do one. Like, I want you to ask yourself, what service are we choosing? Drop in the comments what service you want to be doing. What's your client persona? Is she a professional woman? Is she a stay-at-home mum? Is she a school, still doing uni? What age group? So what's the main problem she's having? Is she got broken skin, like acne, or is she an older age group where she's she's having issues with her fine lines, wrinkles, or pigmentation, acne? Or what about nails? Like, the desired results. We want to focus on the desired results that your client wants to have. And your biggest booking fear, the biggest booking fear that she has, like questions that she has. I want you to all note this down. And ask yourself questions like, what does this client say when she's just describing the problem? How does that problem make her feel? Like, put yourself in that situation for a minute. Like, if you were struggling with acne, how would you feel about yourself? What has that client tried in the past as well? So if she was struggling with acne, skin or fine lines, wrinkles, or she's struggling with nail biting, what has she tried before that hasn't worked? What might stop her from choosing a new artist? Ask these questions. What proof would you need to help her trust you? Okay. What would she type on Google or Instagram? And believe it or not, Instagram now has optimized their SEO as well. So keywords are very important now on Instagram, because it's going to help search. It helps clients type in a specific keywords, and it's going to lead to your content, lead onto you and your content. So it's very, very important to answer these specific problems, because she will be typing that in to Google and Instagram. And now Google also connects, your SEO, all the keywords that you are using. She will be able to Google will be sending these keywords, your content, to those specific keywords and questions that your ideal client is asking. So it's very, very important to create content that answers those questions, because it's going to lead them to you. Okay. Then, all these questions, answer them, and then it's going to get them to create that leads onto your content, will lead them to you. A problem aware post, a trust building post, a booking focused post. These will help answer all the client's problem. This is why knowing your ideal client matters, because you will be able to understand their frustrations, their desires, what they're struggling with. It gives your content direction. So you're not just posting just for like showcasing your work, because that is me. It's all about you. We want to be focusing on your client. It's about them, what they need, what they're struggling with. But we want to be focused on them, not just this is my work, showcasing how good your work is. Or it's really rare. If you go on my Instagram, it's very rare that I post my work. Yeah, I do share my work, but I also share my work. There's a story behind it, whether it's my student story or my client story. And I share about them because I want other people to say, oh, yeah, I'm also a student. I'm also this, and it's relatable to them. Okay. So to help you create, just let me share my screen again. So I have created, it's a freebie to help you create in today's training. I've created 2 resources that are only available inside my school community. The first one is 10 buying personas for beauty services. And I'm just going to show you after I go through them. These includes 10 different types of clients who are likely to book lashes, nails, facials, beauty services, everything. And what you find, just let me see. Okay, just let me get the freebie so I can show you the freebie. Let me see how it looks like. Okay. So as you can see, this is the freebie that I'll be giving out. It will give you a description of the client, what to say, what she may want from each service, her pain points, her desired results. So I've given you the mum and I've given you examples of lashes, nails, or facials as well. The corporate climber. So you've got 10 lists, 10 different buying personas that you can go through, and the beauty services includes, and as well as it includes a prompt as well. So yeah, I'll be listing the client's pain points, desired outcomes, and challenges. What to say. Also, I've given you a script of what to say to communicate clients' value, availability, and clear next step as well. I've given you that, and also a master ChatGPT prompt. So at the end of that, I've also given you, let me scroll down to the master prompt. Here's a master prompt. So this is the master prompt that you will put into ChatGPT, and it will help you create every single content idea. You'll be able to find that inside my freebie, inside my school only. I'll be dropping that off. I'll be dropping it into the community after this lesson, after this workshop. So, things like what to say to clients without discounting your pricing. Okay, this includes simple content and promotional scripts that you can use when bookings acquire without immediately reducing your prices. And that's what we want to focus on. The scripts will help you communicate your value, availability, your service benefits, clients' results, urgency, consultation, without having to talk about, I'll give you a discount. Okay, what do we say instead of like when clients ask you, someone down the road from me only charges, $50 for a full set or something like that. I want you to know how to answer, give them an answer, but also staying true to you and your pricing and your business without offending them, without, being transparent, but at the same time holding your value. Okay. So let's summarize this whole session. Attracting clients without discount is not about pretending price does not matter. It is about giving people more reasons to choose you than just the pricing alone. Okay. Your clients need to understand who your service is for, what problem it helps solve, how it will make them feel, why they can trust you, what makes your approach different, and what they need to do in order to book in with you. So the next step and what you want to do. So it is up to you to do all this. You're able to take what you've learned today and apply that straight away. And if you want the freebie to work through it, it is available inside my school community. If you want to join, I'll put the link. I'll put the link after inside the comments, and I'll pin that for you to go in and check it out. It is at the moment, the school community is free to join. However, it won't be free for long. As soon as I'm working on it and building it, once it hits to a good stage, I'm closing it and turn it into a paid as well. So if you are ready, if you are able to use this, what I've shared with you today, and implement that on your own, well done, you're able to do that. However, if you are ready, I've shown you quite a lot today in one place. You have a clear way to understand what your client needs, turn them into insights for your content. But your next step, if you are serious about growing your business, serious about how to attract the right clients in your business, how to create your ideal client persona, how to attract them clients into your business, and how to grow a profitable home salon as a solo artist, you're ready for to work with me, if you're ready to work with me, getting your clear messaging, personalize your content pillars, stronger service descriptions, build trust via your content, how to, if you're struggling with all of this and how to create content and attract the right buyers, run your business, everything. I do offer one-on-one coaching sessions. You can book in. There's different ways to work with me as well. Just let me stop sharing. There are ways you can work with me. You have, if it's just a quick, if you're not ready for long-term commitment, you're welcome to book in with me, like by 3 sessions. We have short sessions. Or if you are seriously ready for a long-term commitment, I do have a program called Accelerated Artistry, where I help you start how to get your, I would say, how to turn your skill into a profitable business, and create content that attracts your ideal clients into your business, and how to turn that into a successful, profitable home salon. And all this as a solo artist. And what I've done, what I share, what I teach, what I share is exactly what I do. That's as a solo artist, and I'm a full-time mum, a solo mum, a single mum, raising a child on my own. I run my business, I run training, I provide services for my clients, I do my own marketing, social media as well. And you can too. And all this is possible. And the worst thing that you could be struggling with is running a business and you think you don't have time for family. You're so busy that you don't have time for your family. That's one of the reasons why I started my own business, is to be able to create time freedom, always being available for whenever my kids need me, my son needs me, whenever my family needs me. I don't have to be expected to be working and give, like sacrifice the time with my friends and family, for a lot, because I'm so busy working and I'm unable to be there for them when they needed me. I wanted to have that freedom, and like, freedom looks different for everyone. It's not to say that that's your freedom, what you want to work on, what you want to work towards. It's all different for everyone, and that is why I provide this one-on-one mentoring support, is because we work on what your goals are, what you are working towards, and what you are wanting to get out of it from starting this business, what it is that you're working towards. And I'd love to help. I love to welcome you inside my Discord community. If you're ready for it, I'll leave the link below, and join me inside the community. And if you're ready for one-on-one support, I am welcome. I am open arms welcome you into the community. But as it is, as always, I will see you next month, inside Let's Talk Beauty. Our monthly workshop is usually first Friday of the month. I wasn't able to do it last Friday, but that's why we had to change it for this week. However, it is the first Friday of every month. You can find us. You can always find us live on YouTube every single month, and I always leave the sessions available for you. So put the bell on for notification on YouTube, and I will see you next month on YouTube on Let's Talk Beauty, or I will see you inside our community and the Passion to Profit Accelerator. I will see you then. Have a great day, everyone, and have a great week, and enjoy the rest of the weekend. I'll see you then. Bye.